Hello everybody. In this video, we are going to go through a sequence of mobility exercises that aid in recovery, bring your hips back to life, especially the day after playing basketball or doing any physical activity. You may find yourself waking up really sore, kind of stiff. You're not ready to just jump right back into action and play again. Maybe you've been sitting a lot all day. Maybe you've been doing Uber all night like I did. Whatever it is, when you sit down a lot, or if you've had physical activity, your back can get tight, your hips can get tight, and that will ruin your mobility, which can increase your chance of getting injured. So in this video, we're gonna renew our body. See this as restoration or even a recovery exercise. Let's get started. You're gonna use your left hand to grab your right foot, and you just twist. Get you nice 10 deep breaths. Try to open your chest up and turn your body and twist. You should feel it in your hip flexor on the foot that's your hip flexor on this right side. With your right foot up, the foot that's up, you should feel it in the hip flexor. Kick my left foot up into my right hand. Same thing, twist. Come here into a split squat. My knee should be a couple inches off the ground. You should feel a nice stretch in your hip flexor here. You want to have your chest up. So the first move, we're gonna rotate. Try to push your big toe into the ground to keep balance. I'm gonna rotate. Rotate. Rotations. You're gonna feel your hip flexors come alive here. Core might even activate. Rotate. And then we're gonna put our hands up. So we're doing 3 motions. Work on that balance. Stretch that hip flexor. Keep that knee down. And now we're going here, side by side. I'm gonna start off as if we were gonna do a cat-cow. And I'm gonna come into a downward facing dog. We're gonna do a right side first. I'm gonna keep my right foot down, my heel to the ground. This back foot is gonna come up, and I'm gonna bring my heel to the sky. You should feel a nice stretch in the glutes and in your hips. So I'm gonna go push this heel straight to the sky as if I'm trying to make my heel touch the ceiling. I'm not going straight back. I'm not doing this straight back. I'm going straight up, trying to make my heel touch the ceiling while keeping this foot straight and that back heel down. You'll feel a nice stretch, a nice opening here. This next stretch I call this the bird dog lift. How many of you ever did a normal bird dog before? It looks like this, where you go opposite foot, opposite hand. Typical bird dog, right? But today, the bird dog lift, we're going to go opposite foot, opposite hand. But we're going to keep our foot out. You can go tap. You can even challenge yourself. Maybe place a pillow over here to have your foot lift over. Come back, keeping that foot up. Stretch out. Feel that nice stretch. And you can even challenge yourself by keeping your hand up. We're in the living room here, so I might have bumped into something. That's a blooper, but we're going to keep it in there, just showing you guys how we work around our environment. So I'm going to keep my foot up. Try to keep your foot as straight as possible as well. You're going to feel yourself having to really embrace your core, and this even strengthens your hip flexors, your inner groin as well, because you got to lift that leg up, hold it. So you want to tap while keeping your body straight. I don't want to lean over. I want to keep myself straight as possible. You might even feel a little cramp coming. Tap. Bird dog out. Switch sides. Come here. You're gonna take yourself back. Come forward into a nice Sphinx pose. Creating like this wave-like pattern. So it should feel very fluid. Nice stretch in the back. Oh, that feels so good. To like this push-up, wave-like motion. Sometimes you might even want to come down. Might even want to go into a child's pose. Then come forward. So I'm going back to the push-up. Plank into the push-up, into the Sphinx pose. Relax your shoulders. Come back. Like I said, you can even go child's pose into the plank push-up. Man, that feels really good. Get out and try. This next one, it's like getting yourself into the 90-90s. Here, I'm going over, stretching, come up. While I come up, I want to keep this foot down, lift this foot up, and sort of come into it without touching. And if that's too difficult, you can always do 90-90s, keeping your chest forward, dropping those knees over. And that 90-90, I call it LL stretch, because your knees are in the L pattern. You can always just do this if the hovering version is too difficult. Hips to the sky. Breathe, embrace that feeling. I'm gonna keep my left hand down and my left foot is gonna swing back. So left hand down, left foot swings open. Opposite hand, right hand reach to the sky, open that chest up. Left hand reach to the sky, open that chest up. Left hand back down, left foot swing back over. Right foot now, right hand stays. Right foot over, right hand stays. Right foot up, right hand up, I'm sorry. Left hand up. And that's it. You can even switch directions. Like I said, you can even go marching at times. As you'll find, this is a great blood flow activator. Great for restoration. It's really easy, but give it a try. It's difficult. Depending on how strong your hip flexors are, this can get very difficult. All right, here we go. Swing open. And you see how I'm leaning? Try not to lean. So let me do that over. I need something taller to hold on to. That's my excuse right now. Let's see if I can hold on to the TV. Kids, don't try this at home. All right. Challenge that up. Ooh, circle motion. It's probably not a good idea. Hold on to the TV. All right, try to keep your chest up. Woo! I can feel my hips just breaking up, all type of lactic acid tissue, getting all the soreness out. All right. Sometimes you need active recovery after a day of working out. And this was an active recovery workout, mobility workout. Really give this a try. I love you guys. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment below or find me on Instagram, send me a DM, and I'll be more than happy to walk you through these exercises or find alternatives if you are having accessibility issues and getting into the movements, okay? Everybody, as always, master your inconsistencies one day at a time and defeat the day. Peace.